Hello, this is Nia with the Rainbow Cauldron, and today is February 20th, 2014. The moon is waning and in Scorpio. Um, and uh, and today is your daily general reading. Okay, so the first card that I put down will be from the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and it will basically just be the general theme, something to think about for the day, a general energy that will be um, going on here. And the four cards surrounding it will be from the DruidCraft Tarot deck and will represent morning, noon, early evening, and nighttime. Okay, so the first card is the Blackbird, which we got him earlier on today. And the Blackbird really just talks about uh, it has a lot to do with self-awareness and knowing and finding the answers within yourself. Um, really, and it has a lot to do with digging deep within yourself, soul searching even. It has a lot to do with self-awareness and listening to your intuition. It really has a lot to do with the self, and that's really what we're getting here is just being very self-aware of where what your standing is, what you believe in. Um, yeah, that's a lot of the energy that I'm getting here. There's so many unknowns here. We have the moon, which has a lot to do with mystery, and we have this cave here, and we don't know what's in there. But he's but this blackbird is unfazed by that, and really just he knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. He's it's just instinct. He knows, and that's really what this card is talking about. Going on your instinct. You know the answers. If they're within yourself, being really self-aware of what your position is. Okay. All right. So let's see the four cards surrounding it. Okay. So the first card is the Six of Pentacles, and then the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so today looks like a somewhat tough day. And we're starting off with the Six of Pentacles, and this has a lot to do with charity, helping others, and not being afraid to ask for help yourself. But one thing that I feel like this card is warning about is to not help so much that you neglect yourself and your own position and um, and your own well-being. Don't help others to the point where you have nothing left, but be open to helping others, and that's help is a lot of what I'm getting from this is just and generosity. Okay, so we're moving on to the Three of Swords, and what we're seeing here is a setback, and it's more a feeling of rejection, and it's possibly having your ideas or um, your concerns being rejected or not listened to, and it's also a setback here, and I feel like uh, these holes in the tree, I feel like they're small enough that a little blackbird could fit in them. What I'm feeling with this is that the since one of the things that popped into my head was that these small holes look like they could very well be a home for a small bird here, like the blackbird. And the blackbird was talking about knowing what your position is, knowing where you're coming from, and being very self-aware, and having thoughts and feelings coming from you, the answers within you. And this card, the word that really shot out at me was rejection. And I feel like this is you taking that rejection personally, because this is a very personal card, and it feels very connected with this. And I feel like it's your ideas that are not being listened to, and a feeling of taking that rejection personally. And that's the feeling that I'm getting here. With the Nine of Wands here, this is kind of a getting over that, realizing that it's not personal, that it's just business, or it's just whatever is going on. It's not a personal attack onto you, and seeing that setback, but just being persistent and wanting to move forward. You see here, he's got that broken arm, and he's stepping back for a second, but there's no giving up in his face. He's going to keep going for it. It's just a let's get this going. Let's hurry up. Let's get past this setback and move forward, which is a positive thing. Excuse me. And the final card is the Five of Swords, and this has a lot to do with a bit of a warning to because there's a lot of animosity going on from here, here, and here, and arguing, fighting, not getting along, conflict, that sort of thing, clashing ideas possibly. And what it's showing here is a man who thinks he has won, and he has all the swords now, so has all the ideas, has shot down 2 ideas, probably from him, and has firm hold on the other 3. And the other man here is just walking away, sullen, and not very upset. And what it's saying is that even if you think you've won, you've lost respect, you've lost friends. So while conflict is a part of life, be careful what you're saying. Don't burn your bridges here, and don't think about what you're saying before you say it. And you may feel like you've won, but no one is really a winner here when there's this much animosity. We have to have understanding. And that's a lot of the energy that I'm getting from this, is just be careful in heated discussions. Be careful what you're saying, and don't say things you don't mean, and don't jump on the I won train here, and be a bit a not a sore winner. You know what I mean? That sort of feeling, and that's what I get here. Okay, so a quick recap here. We're starting off the day very helpful, wanting to help others, with a bit of a warning to also keep your own whatever you have in check as well. Don't be too giving and too helpful, but be helpful, be generous, be open. And a rejection of something that you thought of, your idea here is being rejected, and you're taking it personally. But here we're seeing that you're kind of getting over that, and realizing that it wasn't anything personal. It was just business, so to speak, and being persistent and moving forward. And here is more of a warning about keeping a sharp tongue in check, not not being too harsh. And that's the energy we're feeling today. So it's a bit of a frustrating day, but I wouldn't necessarily say negative. And um, yeah, being very self-aware of what your position is and being able to stand up for that position. And that's a feeling for today. So thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.